Hello, Tom.
Hi, Ed. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Would you like to tell us what inspires you to be a candidate in this local government election coming up?
Sure. I would say, a traditional socialist. I want to stand up for quality public services and well-funded services that employ local people.
What would you consider the special needs of Kirkhill area are?
Okay, Kirkhill is an interesting area because it's got a older than average population. It's got a lot of retired people. It also has a lot of people with education and skills, and many of those people are no longer working. As I said, they're no longer in the labour market, but their children have grown up, and many are left the area. So this means that we're not kind of replacing that local population. It's too expensive to live there. Rents are way beyond the possible affordability level for young people. And one of the questions I have is about what can we do to ensure that there are either more houses for rent for local people and for young people that want to stay in the area, and more affordable homes in the near locality for people who want to buy and have a starter home. But to do that, for young people to want to be here, they need to have jobs.
Okay, so Tom, as a councillor, what power, what scope is there for you to create jobs for young people, to create better and more available housing, and to create housing that's affordable for young people?
Well, Labour has a view that, one, we want to regulate private landlords. So we want to create opportunities where there's a level playing field, that tenants don't feel exploited. Two, as a council in the local area, we're conscious of how much the council's made decisions to increase the supply of expensive housing and not intervened when developers have removed or lessened the number of affordable houses. So that's we can intervene to prevent that policy and that practice if Labour is elected.
Okay, but Tom, those developers have got at the moment huge economic power. How can you, as a councillor, play that role in making the developers become more socially helpful to the community?
Well, we can hold the feet of the councillors who are in power to the fire. We can force them to take more notice of the needs of Kirkhill's younger people and older people looking for accommodation that is more accessible and available. That means supplying more social housing, in terms of housing more specifically geared to the needs of older people, housing for the needs of younger people. It may not be in Kirkhill, but it should be in the surrounding Morpeth area.
Are there changes in this area, Tom, that you've got strong views about?
Glad you asked me that question. There's a real problem in the area because we're about to lose a much desired and supported local facility, Story Park Community Centre. The town council is going to demolish it and turn it into a car park. Apart from displacing a number of local users, it creates an absence of local services, a lack of a focal point for local services. Labour's plan is to introduce a community hub in the area. Every ward, county council ward, will have a community hub, and the Story Park Community Centre was a good opportunity to provide that. So a one-stop shop, a drop-in point for council services. It wouldn't be necessarily a full service building, but it would provide a contact point for people with mobility problems, which, given the profile of the population, there's a lot of older people and who can't get over to St James's Community Centre in the centre of the town. It's difficult for them. So we do need local service provision. We do need local services provided by local buildings and facilities like Story Park. and these are being reduced as we speak. And Story Park's the best example of a wasted opportunity to create a local supplier of services, a local centre for local people to drop in and use.